Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 10 of the VFR800 engine rebuild series. Reason I haven't uploaded anything for a few days is that I've been waiting for this special tool to come. This is it here. It's the clutch holder tool. It doesn't quite work the way I hoped it would work. This bit here is really supposed to go through here and onto the center part of the clutch. Unfortunately, this is actually too large to fit through these, so I can't do that. So what I've done is I've got it on the outside of the clutch basket and around the center part, and it should at least hold it well enough for the first stage, which is to drill out the notch. There is a notch in the shaft, which I'm not sure if you can see on the video, but it's right there, and there's a tab which is hammered into the notch, and which stops this nut from undoing. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to drill out that tab, and then we're going to have a go at removing the nut. So here we go. That's removed a little material. It's quite a hard material, so it's going to take quite a lot to drill it out. It goes off so I can see. Right, that has removed some of the material, but I think there's still some holding it there, so... Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a wire brush and we'll just clean that up a bit. So I've managed to remove some of the material, but I think there's still a bit holding it there, so I'm going to need to do a bit more work on that. Slight problem here, these edges are actually catching on the drill chuck, so I'm going to need to pull this drill bit out a little bit in order to make it effectively a bit longer so that I can continue drilling. Alright, let's give this a try. Let's just tidy that up a bit more. That's removed a good part of the tab. I think we need to go a little bit more in this direction as well. Okay, that's not gone so well. The drill bit is now broken off completely. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to start with a new drill bit. What we'll do is we'll just go up a size while we're at it. That was a 2.5mm, so I'm going to put a 3mm in. That is what's left of that drill bit. I don't actually know where the other bit went. It must have... I can't actually see it anywhere. It must have flown away somewhere. Never mind. Put another drill bit in. Right, here we go. think that's got rid of the whole of that tab now. So that now should be possible to break loose. But I'm not sure how well this thing's going to hold it, but we'll give it a try anyway. So I'm just going to tighten this a wee bit more. Don't want to go too mad tightening it because this is just alloy and I don't want to break it, obviously, because then I'll need a replacement one. Right, we'll see how that goes. So I've got my breaker bar here, 600mm breaker bar, and a 27mm socket. I'll put that on there. We'll hold this and we'll see if it'll break it loose. This is 93 foot-pounds, so no, that's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to have to think again about that one. Going to have to find a way to secure it. It's still having problems, unfortunately. Basically, I'm just not being able to secure this in place in order to break the nut loose. I've kind of tried all sorts of things. The most recent thing is the special tool I showed you a couple of minutes ago. I tried screwing it in place with a screw. Nothing works. When you try and break it loose with the breaker bar, it just pulls it all apart, you know. The tool just isn't strong enough to hold it. So I've kind of got a real problem here. What I thought might work might be putting the bike in, well, I say the bike, putting the engine in gear. So I did that. What I did was I got the mole grips, I put the mole grips on here, and I managed to get it into gear. And now when I turn this like that, it turns the sprocket. Okay, so what I thought was great, what I can do is I can hold that with an old chain, and I thought I had a 530 chain lying around somewhere, but I've been digging through everything and I cannot find it. It's just typical. I've always got old chains lying around, and just when I actually need one, of course I haven't got one. So I'm going to see if I can pick up an old chain from somewhere, maybe a bike dealer's or something, just one that they're throwing the skip, just to hold it, just to hold the sprocket while I break the nut loose, and we'll just see if that'll work. If that doesn't work, I really don't know. It is a real problem because I can't go on with the project until I get this nut off. Basically the clutch has to come off next. Can't split the crankcases until I've done that. That's like the next job, is to get that nut off. It's 93 foot-pounds. I can undo 93 foot-pounds, I'm pretty sure, because I've undone 80 foot-pound nuts on the rear spindle of various motorcycles, or around about 80 foot-pounds. It's perfectly doable with a 600mm breaker bar. It's perfectly possible to break it loose, but there's just I just don't have a way to hold that, apart from putting a chain on the sprocket, which is my next best idea. So I'm going to see if I can get hold of a second-hand chain, and then we'll give it another go. So wish me luck, and thanks very much for watching.